Okay, the record is in progress. sddev/sdc. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to create a new partition, and then I'm going to create primary partition, and then partition number 1, and then cylinders default, and then I'm going to hit default for whatever the space is there, and it's taking up the entire size of the disk here. Okay, I'm going to write and exit. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the file system, mkfs.ext for dev/sdc n1. Okay, when I'm making the file system, this is also a good time to add the inodes. Okay, I think I talked about this. If you are adding inodes after the fact that inodes are full, and if you're trying to add more, then all data will be gone. Data will be deleted. But if you think ahead and think about how this file system you'd be using, and if they need a higher number of inodes, this is where you're going to make sure you add the inodes here. Okay. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, there's no issues.
Is it bothering you, or you can hear it?
No, it's okay.
Okay, great. Right here, we ran this command without -n, and then the number of inodes you need. Okay, n stands for nodes. So if you doesn't specify, it will automatically assign by the machine here. Let's take a look here. So we ran this command, blocks. Okay, so it assigned 500,000 inodes. So you could think ahead, and you could assign 800,000, million, 8 million, whatever. It's not going to take too much space on it. Okay. Okay, and then let me see, cat etc tab. Okay, so I'm going to mount it to accounting. Mount /dev/sdc1, and then this is where I'm going to mount. Okay, so somebody tell me, if I restart the system and dev/sdc1 is corrupted, okay, so far what we did, is it going to check the file system? It's not going to check the file system because we didn't make the entry into the etcfs tab. Okay, during the boot process, there is a time when the system looks for the etcfs tab. It reads through this etcfs tab.
But Yusuf, that FS tab will check only for mounting, and if it is not mounting, we can run mount command from a command line, right?
Uh, okay, let me ask you something. What will happen if I restart the system? Right now, I mounted that. I mounted it, right?
So if we mounted, that will be for this session. It will not be. It will not stay mounted until the entry is in FS tab.
Okay, yeah, good, good, very good. But there is more to it than FS tab just making an entry here. I think I said that last time. Okay.
The sequence.
Yeah, the sequence here, it's highlighted here, right? It says 000. That means it's not going to check anything. It's not going to check for errors. Okay, but this one here you see is a default. One is a dump size. How many dump files you want? This is that's one the one stands for. Okay, and the other one stands for is in the order you want to check the file system. So this number could change a one, and then if you have more than one here, you could have this file system. You could put number 2 in here. Okay, and then over here you could put number 4 here, and you could put this one as number 3. So what is going to happen is going to go through the is going to read this file, is going to read this fs tab, etc fs tab, and then it's checking here. It goes really fast here. At the moment, it's not going to do a deep scan, but it's going to scan for it and see if the file system is there or not. If the file system is there and it detects there is anything corrupted on the file system, then it will start checking it for you. Or it will halt the system. It will halt the system and throw the system into a single user mode. This is a part of a boot process. Okay, let's see here. Okay, system initialization. Okay, this is the grandparent file. This file is leading up to this file, and this file is leading up to this file. All three, these are scripts. Okay, but during those process, what's happening is a lot of things are happening here. It's going through checks, balances, and everything. One of them is going to do is going to right here, initialization process. It reads the init tab. Okay, and then all those things it reads through the run level, then it reads through this script, and then it goes through all this here. But before that, the kernel detects all the hardware. Okay, hard drives includes hardware, and it initializes the software for the hardware. So for example, if you have a USB drive there, plugging in just the USB drive in the system doesn't cut it. It has to have the built-in software on it. It's called drivers. Okay, you don't feel it because a lot of Windows has come built into it. But if you go back to 1998, even plugging in the USB, you probably have to install the USB software. The USB used to come with a CD back then. Not anymore because all those are built in now. Okay, good. So, and then it mounts the root file system into read-only mode, and then after that it kickstarts the sbin init process here. Okay, all those things are checking for the file system here. Because why is it doing this? Because booting process is a complex process. Okay, we come here, we push the button, we conveniently turn the system on, and it comes up like nothing, and you don't even feel it. But all these things has a big history behind it. When the computers were starting to build, a lot of things happen here. You might if you go back in the 70s or early 80s, you actually have to put the floppy disk into the system so that the system reads the floppy disk, and then from there it starts reading the hard drive and loads the operating system. So it's called bootstrap. But all those things are built in now, so we don't have to worry about all those things. So you had some manual things going on back then, but not anymore. But at the same time, those things are still incorporated here into the initialization process. It's called boot process. Okay, one of them it does is it reads the etc tab, and it goes through what operating system it need, what file system it need to load. Okay, so right now we didn't made it this hard drive. We didn't make this we didn't make this permanent into fs tab, right? So the system doesn't care because for it this doesn't exist when we restart the system. Okay, but if we may make it permanent in the system, it cares about it. Because why does it care? Because it's a part of a fs tab now. Okay, let's see what we could do. Okay. Okay, here if I leave it blank or if I put it 0, it's gonna skip that too. It's gonna skip it here too. If I leave it blank or 0, it's gonna skip it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it here too. Okay. Okay, right now it's not there, right? But if you say mount -e, it's gonna mount everything in fs tab here. Okay. All right. So it says three things doesn't exist. Okay, which makes sense. Okay. So if you do df-h, so it mounted SDC1 here. Let me go into fs tab and take the other ones out. Okay, so we see df-h in here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to corrupt this file system here. I'm going to try to corrupt this file system and then I will demo how the system is going to try to correct it or bring it into single user mode. So let me try to corrupt it. Give me one moment here. Okay, it says how to fix it, how to use FSCK tool. Okay, give me 1 second here, okay? Let me check my other notes. By the way, I met with some of you guys yesterday. It was nice. And if you think you're ready for start looking for the job, uh, whoever have not met me, go ahead and side chat me. Then I will start preparing your resume now because you have already learned enough. Okay. If you look at your what you have learned so far, you have learned pretty much a lot of things. Okay. Some of the job doesn't require a deep Linux learning. Okay, so they are. I mean, if you have learned LVM, if you have a good grasp of this, then you are marketable right now. Okay, and then the commands, and then the VI editor. Okay, good. Okay, okay. So let's see here. Okay, Okay, let's see if that is going to work here, okay? Alright. Okay, it says the file system is corrupted here, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the system. Okay, so we are dealing with this system here. So I'm going to restart it. Okay, this is what we worried about. The system is restarting now. Okay, so that worked. Okay, so our SDC1 is corrupted now. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, let's take a look here. The super block could not be read and does not describe correct ext2. Is the device is valid and really? Or try running E2FSCK with the alternate super block. Failed. Here out. Okay. So I'm gonna give the password root Red Hat. Okay, so only the root file system is mounted here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the cat/etc/fstab. Okay, so you see dev/sdc1 is there, and you have to run the fsck command on it. Okay, so how do you run the command to fix it? It's pretty simple. All you have to do is type fsck and then the device name fsck/dev/sdc1 and hit enter. Okay, all right, let's see here. So now it's telling us, do you want to resize inode not valid, recreate one? Okay, yes. Okay, and block bit differences, and it's checking all those information here. Do you have to fix it? Yes. Okay, free block count wrong or group 0. Yes. 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 Okay. All right. So file system was modified and def slash SDC1, and then so so it's telling us that the system is being fixed here. Okay. Can somebody tell me which run level we are in?
1.
Okay. Yes, we are in run level 1. Okay. It's when we type run who-r, we are in run level 1. All right. I'm gonna init it. I'm gonna restart it and see if it's gonna go back into the system again. Okay. Good. By the way, there is no class tomorrow. I'm flying out to Atlanta, so you guys could catch up if you are lagging behind on any of the subjects. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it did came up. It did came up to the login in run level 3. So we could connect from party. Restart session, and we go to Red Hat. Okay. If I type dffnh, the system is mounted, right?
Yep.
Good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go further more, and then I'm going to create about 1,000 files in here, and then I'm going to corrupt the file system and see if it's going to help us. Okay. So touch. All right. So if I do ls, there are some 1,000 files in here. Okay. These are really, really important files, and all of a sudden the system got corrupted. Okay. Uh-oh. The system is messed up now, and it has 1,000 very important files here. So how are we going to fix it? Okay. So let's restart the system. By the way, there is no way for me to demonstrate other than to restart here. But what will happen is each and every file system is monitored by a monitoring team in the software, and it constantly monitors the file system and all those. And then what will happen is a junior technician in data center, they will look at it and they say, okay, this is a really important file system, and they will forward you the ticket. Okay, you will something like this, and if it's in a production environment, and if you are in on call, you better get up in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., whatever. So.
But sir, what is dd command?
I don't want to show that now.
Okay.
There's no other way to do it. It's a disk copy command. It's a very, very good command, but you have to be using it responsibly. There is a little topic I will cover on that. Okay.
But we didn't cover this earlier, right? That's why I was.
No.
Okay.
There are a couple things here like YAM installation, all those. I will go officially on it, but there is no other way to avoid not running that command.
And you use now just to corrupt this file system, right? So
I didn't hear you. Say that again.
I'm saying you use this DD just to corrupt the file system, right?
Yeah, what it's doing is it's corrupting the first block, very first block of the file system. That means if one block is corrupted, then it won't boot the system. I mean, if there is something, one corruption is there, then system gets halted. Okay. All right, but here's the trick here. What I'm trying to demo is we did this same command and restart the system. The system was halted, right? Okay, but I want to show you something. I go in here, and then if I don't put anything here and restart the system, which run level the system will go into?
3.
Exactly. Very good. Because it doesn't care. At this moment, it doesn't care for it to check the file system. I'm telling you, this number here is to check the file system. If it's 000, it doesn't care.
Yeah, they will ignore and skip this error.
Yeah. So right now I'm gonna demo that is gonna just simply come back up here as if the file system doesn't exist. Okay. At this moment, the file system is corrupted, but still it doesn't care. Because in FS tab, to check the file system is so we are telling the system to check the file system if it's corrupted or not. Don't check it, okay? So, but if you do the FFNH, the okay, now we're gonna get mount-a, and then we get a error message. wrong file system type, bad option, bad superblock on SDC1, missing code page, whatever. Okay.
But Zafar, uh, when we booted our system, the ES tab was red, right? The same thing what we're doing right now, mount-a, the same thing would have been done. The only thing is that the system didn't halt, but this log, whatever error we are seeing right now, that would have gone somewhere, right?
No.
No?
No. What it's doing here is mount-a is actually reading the FS tab.
Yeah.
And then the system is smart here. Even though you said don't do it, but the system detected the file system is corrupted, so it didn't mount on its own. And you can't even mount now. So there is the system messages. These are the system messages. You could run this command and then see here. Okay, what is it saying? It's can't find the ext file system here. SDC1. Okay, at this moment, since we ran the dd command, the file system is corrupted. So if the file system is corrupted, it doesn't even know which file system it's there. I mean, in here it's mounted. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so FS tab is saying this is a ext file system. So all these things mean something to it, something to the system here, because if he put down his FDC doesn't exist, then it's not going to mount here. So it's reading this and it's reading this that to mount it to the folder, and it's looking for file system ext4, and then these are the defaults. Okay, and then the first one is the size of a dump file, and then the second option is to check the file system in the order. If it's 0 or if it's blank here, it's not going to check it. Now that the file system is corrupted, what it's going to do is it's not going to mount it.
So I have a question. What's going to happen with our data since we have a 1,000 file in there and the file system is corrupt?
You have only 50% chance, hit and miss.
Oh.
Okay, so that's why we have storage team. They would be backing up everything. Okay, so next level up, if you want to have a higher salary, then you should look into becoming a storage engineer or something. But then again, you would lose root access to the system. You won't have root access if you become a storage engineer, but you would have access to the storage. It's very, very good field also. Okay,
so basically we need to make a choice: root access or a higher salary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm staying with root.
Okay.
You will stay with the fun part.
Yeah, because you are the one who's having a lot of things inside the organization here. Okay, you will be the key person here. If you become a manager of Linux admin, everybody will be coming into you. Okay, it's a very high responsible job here, because there is a Windows also that's pretty good too. But serious application, all those are running on Linux. Sometimes Linux is also called unbreakable Linux. So there is no way you could break this. But there are some guys who could break it. Usually it's an internal job. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, we have about 1,000 very important files here. Okay, before I forget, let me start copying those. Okay, so Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna skip this creating a FSCK and all that. You know all that, right? MKFS, creating the file system and all that. So I'm gonna just worry about from here. Okay. This when you run this command, it corrupted the file system here. Okay. Then reboot. Okay. And then what happens is, uh, okay. Uh, okay, I'm gonna put it 0 here. Same thing as leaving it blank. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, all right, good. So, where are we now? Okay, so what we're gonna do is there are. Let's see if we could run the file system uh, within here from the from run level 3. Okay, now you go to mount -a, and it mounted itself without any problem here. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and see if our data exists there. Okay. Our data is still there.
Well, the difference, the data is there, is a legit data or not? I mean,
We just recovered a corrupted file system, and we were risking the data. Data was at risk,
okay,
right?
yeah.
So we run the fstk command, and it ran through all the it ran through the check. fstk stands for file system check. That's what it stands for, the command. Okay, I'm sorry, what was your question?
No, I got it, right? I mean, we recover the file. That's what basically we were looking for, right?
No, we didn't recover the we. Are you asking if we recovered the 1,000 files?
Yes.
No, 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 no. No, we didn't recover the 1,000 files. 1,000 files are there. They are already there. What we recovered is the file system, how the file system is being journaled, how the file system is written to the disk. That's what we learn here. I think that triggered me to check online. Um, all right, good, very good thing here. I know this, but I can't remember on top of my head. Okay, how how to read and write ext? Okay, so what we recovered was we corrupted the blocks here. So what we had is we had a big room which is a SDC1, and then to understand it, what we recovered is the file system. That room is built with bricks, and then it has some windows, and it has some doors, and all those. So what we did is we recovered the building block of that open room, a big room. You could compare that big room to a SDC1. So the files, the data was already in there. We didn't recover the data. What we recovered is the structure of that file system. Yeah. Did you get it, or?
No, I get it, afraid.
Okay, you got it, right? Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But the good practice is to run the file system into single user mode. Okay, I ran the file system the while we are still in uh, the run level 3 here. Okay, now I'm curious. I'm gonna corrupt. I'm gonna corrupt the root file system and see if we will be able to successfully do it. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna corrupt dev SDA1. But before that, yeah, SDA1 is boot, and SDA2 and everything else is the other stuff. All right. Okay, now what will happen here? It will definitely boot into, in this scenario, it will definitely boot into single
Single
user
user
mode.
mode.
Okay, good. Because it won't be able to load the operating system at all. Oh, actually, I corrupted the graph.
Yeah, I think you corrupted the boot sector the whole stuff, yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to show this at this moment here, but okay. Gra- Okay, I think I destroyed the.
You destroyed the whole VM?
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta be careful. That's why I'm telling you, DD command is very destructive. Okay, I destroyed this part here. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so nothing is going to work at this moment here. All right, so you have only 50-50% chance that this is going to work. So what I'm going to do is, at this moment you have to put in the CD. Okay, you have to put in the CD.
Zafar bhai, can you try one command?
Okay, let's do it.
Upgrade hyphen grub.
Upgrade.
Yeah, upgrade hyphen grub. Oh, sorry, update hyphen grub. Um, there is no space between.
No, right now we are not in that situation that you're thinking of. We actually corrupted the graph.
Okay, no, sorry, I was doing the Google. Somebody mentioned the scenario over there. I thought probably the command would work.
Uh, that's when we know if the graph is corrupted, but we destroyed the graph.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, I was gonna save all this for later, but I'm gonna go over this all over again, the troubleshooting part. So if something like this happen, you have to attach a CD, okay? So you go in here, you go back in here, and then attach the CD. And then now, when you start it, it will give you the CD. Um, it boots from the CD. Okay, now here you select you have options here: install or upgrade the existing system, install a system with the basic video drivers. Okay, so rescue the install system. You hit enter. Okay, I hit enter a couple times. It's trying to recover it. Okay, do you want the interface? No. And continue. Okay. 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 Give me a moment here. Okay. This. All right. Give me 1 second here. Grub. Okay. So what I did was I used the CD and I followed this command and I came up here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is okay. So we corrupted a FTC, SDC one, right? So I'm going to type fsck/dev/SDC1. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to run that command here again and see if it's going to fix it. Okay, unit 2 is stupid, clean. Okay. All right.
But that's why the grub, I think it was an Dave slash SDA, I think. And we are fixing the SDC file system.
Because we corrupted FDC.
Did he? I thought we corrupt the grub device.
No, it's putting up the grub here, but the command we did was to corrupt SDA. Oh, SDA1. SDA1. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do okay, fsck slash dev slash SDA1. Okay, all right, so it's fixing it. Okay, free block count wrong for group 33. inode bitmap, inode count wrong, fix. Create journal. Okay, file system was modified. SDA1. Okay, it looks good to me. This has very high chance that we fix the problem here. Okay, I'm going to restart, and then let's see. You have to exit out of here, and then exit. Okay, and then reboot the system. Mm, okay, I'm booting to the local disk. Oh shoot. Okay, so let me go back into the CD again. Rescue installed the system.
So Zafar, earlier we used a change route command, right, to change the route to pointing to somewhere else, right?
Yeah,
So didn't we need to change it back once we
I
are
think
done?
that's it, right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going in here. So let me just go to ch root mnt/sysimage. Why are we going in here? Because what you saw the message earlier in here that the file system it found, the good file system it found, it loaded that file system into safe place into this folder here, okay? And if you do ls here, so it has all this file system in here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is let me do fdisk here and see fdisk -l. We're dealing with SDA, right? So let me go in here and then let me see if the partition. Okay, the partition system is there. SDA1 is boot and partition 1 does not end on cylinder boundary. Okay, so we're gonna just quit out of here and so did I type chroot? I did run chroot, right? A minute ago. Okay, and then I'm here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to install grub again and then run fsck and see if it's gonna fix the issue. The command is sbin/grub and then -install and then where we're going to install dev sda. Okay, probing devices to guess. Hmm. Okay. I want to see. Okay. Let me run this again. Okay, looks good to me. I'm gonna remove the CD. Okay, and then redo. Yeah. Oh, oh man. Okay. So at this moment, the system is destroyed now. Okay. But the system drives are on. They are installed separately. So you could recover the data, or the or you could go to the storage team and they will recover it. But if this is a VMware, if this is running on VMware, there is always a image. There is always a exact copy of that system that the administrator could go, VMware administrator could go in there and recover it from there. Okay. All right. So give me 1 minute here. Okay. So what I've done so far, I'm not going to put it down here because I will officially go over the how to troubleshoot the grub issues. Okay. But for now, we just have to deal with the file system check. Uh, Let me run one command here. So it's putting to grub, it's nothing in there.
And you use the find command, right?
I mean, there is no command running here. Even ls is not there.
Can you try find space slash grub slash stage one?
Oh, okay, it found it.
So it found the partition. So and it says okay, root and then the partition name, the same as in the bracket.
chroot?
No, just the root, plain root. Root space, and the same as up there in the bracket.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Setup space.
Okay.
And then open bracket, HD 0, 0 bracket close. Let me see more.
It says succeeded.
Yeah, it says after that it says reboot.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, it didn't do it. So I think you're in the right place here. Find slash grub slash stage one. Okay, then what was it? Root
Yeah.
HD 0, comma 0. Okay, let me do PWD or LS. Clear worked. uh, okay, let me see here. So let's try. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to go into a nearby system, another system in your environment here. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see here. Dev mapper. Yeah. Or you do. Okay. Okay. So hold on. 192.68. So I'm into another system here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm into another system. I'm going to try to get some information from here and run that commands in to the corrupted system here. Okay. I'm interested in cat slash etc slash fstab. Okay. So what I'm interested is in where is the root file system mapped here. Okay. This is what I'm interested in. So I'm interested in the kernel information here. So how do you check the kernel? etc red hat release. Somebody's pinging me. Okay, remove the corrupted boot partition. Okay, good. Oh, my uname hyphen R. Okay. So this is what I'm looking here for. Okay. So here's the command. What you need to do is you need to type kernel and then you type this vm linuz. Okay. Then a hyphen. Then you type the kernel version here. Okay. 2.6.32 hyphen 696.e16.x86 underscore 64-bit. Okay, and then where is that gonna go? It's gonna go into this file system here. Okay, because hopefully it's a same file system. Okay. So we are doing it as a read only for now, and then root equals, and then dev mapper vg underscore Sarah hyphen lv hyphen underscore root. Okay, and we hit enter. Oh man. All right, let me expand the window and see if it's gonna help.
Therefore, there is a hyphen. There is an underscore. We use a hyphen. VG underscore Sarah, then hyphen LV.
Okay, did I type it wrong?
I believe so.
Okay. VMLI VMLINUZ. Okay, VMLINUZ hyphen 2.6.32 hyphen 696.e16.x86 underscore 64. Does it look good? This is what I typed here.
Yes.
Okay, good. Then we are telling the system read only, and then we are telling the root equals then this file system here. Okay, hopefully it's the same on this system also. /dev /mapper /vg underscore Sarah hyphen lv underscore root. File not found. RD.
Zafar, I think it's a E. Sorry. E. It is Enterprise Linux 6, EL6 instead of E16.
The command I'm typing or previous command?
No, I'm talking about the E16. You wrote it down right there. Is a EL6 or E16? 1 6.
Oh, oh, that's good.
It look like a Enterprise Linux here.
Yeah, man, it's L.
Yep.
Very good, very good. I'm impressed. Okay, let's try it again. Kernel slash VMLINUZ, then hyphen Z, then hyphen. Where is it? It's this one here, right? Good. Okay, 2.6.32 hyphen 696 dot EL6 dot X86 underscore 64 read only root equals, then you slash dev slash mapper, okay, and then slash VG underscore Sarah. Okay, this part is going to be different on your system, okay? So you just use hyphen underscore root. I'm going to try one more time. You just okay. Kernel. Okay, kernel slash VMLINUZ. Okay, then hyphen 2.6.32 hyphen 696 dot EL6 dot X86 underscore 64. Okay, and then you type RO for read only. Then which one you're giving it to root file system is equal to dev slash mapper, okay, slash volume group VG underscore Sarah hyphen LV underscore root. It didn't work. INITRD. No. Okay. All right. So at this point, the system is destroyed, but you don't have to worry about it because you did your part here. Now you need to do a collaboration with the other teams here. In this scenario, you may have to work with, if it's not coming up, then you have to work with the build team if it's a physical hardware, okay? So if the main hard drive fails, there is nothing you can do. You have to have like site services replace the hard drive, and then you send that ticket to the built-in. What the built-in do is they do is install the operating system and give it back to you, and you install other stuff based on the configuration. Okay, you will have SOPs, standard operating procedures, how to install, how to do things in your environment.
So, Zafar, what build team will do? They will load the operating system?
Yeah, they'll load the operating system. That's all they do all day long and give it to you.
Okay.
And then based on who owns which department is using that server, what they will do is you will have instruction for that specific department, and you will configure based on those.
So build team will load the just operating system, then all the creating the physical volumes, logical volumes, etc., and that will be us, right?
Yeah, that will be you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that will be based on standard SOPs or
Yeah.
the configuration should be
Yeah,
already
exactly.
there.
Those are will be standard. I mean, sometimes if the team is small, you would end up doing build also.
Okay.
But I would say if you're getting a job which is physically going inside the data center and all that, skip that job. I mean, you would be running around a lot, just swapping out hard drives. You may end up just doing swapping out the hard drives, running tables and all that. So that's not actually a Linux. Linux, you may need a Linux skills here, but not a total Linux. I would say higher paying job. That would be.
Yeah, but that's the opportunity at the same time was for a beginner to polish the skills, right?
No, skip that too. Because once you get in there, you'll be stuck in that loophole.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, when you're in doing the interview, you ask them what exactly is happening. Are you be running tables and running around doing? No. I'm training you to be sitting at the desk and running the commands all day long. And it's a higher paid job. Okay, so I'm going to end here. Whatever we did in last hour, skip all that here. I'm going to cover all this later on. I'm going to clear up this document, and then we are only worked on FSCK. Okay, so next Saturday I'm going to work on connecting from one server to another server, and then if you are struggling at this point, let me know. I would help you, because beyond this point it's going to get even tougher and tougher. We have more than 40 topics to cover, and we kind of covered a lot of stuff already. We have covered a lot of stuff, believe me. Look at all this. It's just keep piling up. But for LVM, do this, practice this very good. Get creative. Create like 50 different smaller size LVMs and all that, and destroy it and try to fix it and do all that things. The more you do it, the better it gets. And the other parts are interesting too. At this moment, we are kind of stuck here as admins who can't do anything. So here, all you have to do is, at this moment, just run the operating system here. Run the CD from the scratch. Okay? But the data on the other disk will still be there, okay? Don't, the main hard drive has crashed in this scenario here, right? The main hard drive, this has crashed. So there barely any important data is being kept in this main drive here. Everything else is kept in the secondary drives, and all the secondary drives are also being backed up with the storage team. Okay, if there is no storage team in the environment, then you are in big trouble here. I would say don't take that job, because it's a bigger headache than you wanted to get into. But if you end up getting a job at Apple or Google or any big corporation, Any Fortune 500, any corporation that has like 2,000, 3,000 employees, they are pretty much running a ITIL environment, and they have pretty good safeguards when it comes to IT. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up here, and then whenever the video or recording is available, I'll upload it. Probably it won't happen up until tomorrow evening. Okay?
Alright, Zafar bhai, just leave that DD command. I'm gonna break the system really bad today.
Oh yeah, I will.
And I will try to fix it. If something comes up, then I will definitely post it to you.
Good, man. Actually, do me a favor. Do whatever you want, and then create a SOP. I want to see how your skills are developing creating this SOP,
Alright.
and then put it in the group here, and then I want to take a look. Because
Alright.
once you will be doing this, you will actually be when you are doing it. This is actually engineering work here. Okay, so far, let's see here. Mm, this is if you all this is engineering work here, and this management is engineering and troubleshooting, and yeah, it has a. And if you're doing administration, like any request and all those are administration. So this management and LVM is engineering.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. I'm gonna stop here. I'll see you next week.
Inshallah. Take care.
All right. Allah Hafiz.
Allah.